Hey guys, new stream. Last episode. Still very disappointed. We got destroyed. Absolutely destroyed by Cyrus. Well, I wouldn't call it destroyed. For the most part, I think I did relatively well. By my own standards. You know, like I got further than I have in the past. So if anything, I would consider that as a win. So give me a sec while I get my stream ready. I have, I don't know, maybe 20 minutes. Sorry, not 20 minutes. Maybe an hour and 20 minutes before I gotta go out. So I thought I would start a quick stream. It's Canada Day. I'm going out to a barbecue, so you know, just making some ribs on the side. I got it cooking. I'm just waiting for it to finish. So while it does that, have a bit of time to play. Now, what are we gonna do? How do we pick ourselves up? It's a new morning, right? I slept on it and I was like, you know what? It's not the end of the world. Even though Cyrus is like, what, the ender of worlds? The awakener of worlds? It's not the end of the world. We're gonna pick ourselves back up. We're gonna do some more T16 maps. I mean, that's the stuff that I like doing anyways. We're gonna do more maps and then get more influence, which is what I want as well, because I want to roll on influence basis. And then we'll see where that takes us. Now to start, I believe I have a bunch of safe houses unlocked. Yeah, that's right. Wait a second, I have safe houses unlocked, but do I even have an Exalt Slam anywhere? I have one on the ring. What else? I might need to play around with my harvest first before I act. Well, I have a lot of stuff available. I have an Alva here. I have a double sacrifice. I have a double corrupt. Oh, yikes. Yikes. There's a lot of stuff I could do. Okay, so to start off with, let's go to the Grove and see if I can maybe get some elemental stuff. Like remove a cold, remove a lightning, because I would really like to remove lightning from my ring to get rid of the lightning damage. Or remove lightning from my wand to get rid of the lightning resistance. Or remove cold, or replace the cold on here. That would help too. What do I do with a free Exalt Slam? Everything is like juiced up. I wouldn't know what to do with that Exalt Slam. Like if I slam it on my wand, I could break it, right? Okay, let's not do harvest. Hold on. I need to think this through before we do anything. I know it's starting off a little slow. I have a tab that says need X / annuls. This one needs... Man, this one's pretty insane. This one needs annul, so I need to remove attacks. And I need to remove life. Can I, Can I just add notes? Do not index. Okay. Need to remove attack, life. Alright. This one... I mean, I'm gonna label these later. Need to... Is this a sorcerer boost or conjure? Conjurer's boots, they're not as good. Need to slam defense, ES, resistance. Need to slam crit for tailwind. This one's already pretty good. Need to slam resist. I mean, there's nothing else to do here, to be honest. I'll slam on here and then I'll sell it. Okay, that's what I'll do. Okay.
War Knights.
Syndicate's
Blessings.
safe house. Let's do the Leo one first. Because Leo gives us a free exalt, right? So we lost to Cyrus, but I personally think we lost due to mechanics. Maybe we should have gotten a jewel that gets rid of corrupting blood, but other than that, honestly, like, I think we did fine. Like, I was thinking about it, I'm like, probably whenever Cyrus says die, I was supposed to flame dash. I was just trying to literally run away from his lasers, which probably wasn't the right move. The more I think about it, the more I'm kicking myself. I'm like, I was just under pressure. Under pressure. Like it was too much pressure, and I couldn't perform. You know, I had performance anxiety right there. I really think we could have done it, and it was just, I fucked up. So,
Just need a moment to catch my breath.
With that said, you know, hopefully next time it will go much better. Honestly, it's already like a huge difference between this league and last league with my Wander, right? Because last league, I got wrecked. I never even got to the third phase. So at least we got to the third phase, and part of it is like the build is a lot better. We're more survivable, we're tankier, we do a lot more damage, and we don't need to be like standing still to do damage. We just drop our brands, run away for a bit. I just didn't exactly know how to do that third phase, how to run, especially with that circle. That got me all kinds of confused when he did the circle of lasers. Oh, I have no idea. I think this is the one of those times I'm like, I think I gotta watch the video, because even if I were to do it again, I don't know if I necessarily would know what to do. And I mean, the video for it just got released today, which means yesterday for you guys, I believe. Maybe even the day before. But you know, like, I'm hoping, I'm assuming someone's gonna leave a comment and be like, Emnix, you really fucked up. I think we told you already how to do it and you fucked up again, but hey man, it's been a whole league. So, I don't know, maybe I'll go check out how to actually do the fight. If you guys haven't realized, I'm the type that likes to, you know, just kind of figure things out on my own, and if I fail, I'm fine with it. But if I fail too much for the same reason, that's when I'm like, okay, maybe maybe I need to work on it a little bit more and actually try and learn from my mistakes. Okay, these fights are super easy. I level 83. This.
Wait, what about a deal? What
crazy.
about last time?
Alright, so I need to annul off, or sorry, I need to remove my cold damage multiplier. So what do I want to slam? I wanted to slam those boots. Let's see these items, actually. Yeah, no, these are garbage. Okay, so I need to go back to base. Slamming the boots, removing the modifier, the cold damage over time. We remove this. Remove crafted mods. Okay, and then we're gonna look for those boots. I need Exile. Now this thing was pretty interesting too. Actually, maybe I'll slam on here. This thing has a prefix ready. And I really wanted to get, because it has T1 flaring. That seems like a dream come true, right? With T3 attack speed. Maybe we'll try to slam a prefix. And hope we get physical. Is that the right move? It might not be. Let's just put on, it doesn't matter, fire resistance. Okay, these are two we're gonna work on. So first things first, crafting bench. I'm the realist. Okay, so what do we want? We want physical? Physical, because if we can remove cold and chaos, this thing becomes a really good base. But I could totally brick it by exalting, right? Oops, that's Isling. I have 2 exalts. Oh wait, Isling, I want it on my wand. Okay. Okay. Okay, that's interesting. That's interesting. Interesting because we got Fizz anyways. It's not a great physical modifier, but T6. It's not great. I'll be the first one to tell you that, but I think that's workable. That's already workable, I think. Like crit multi. Oh no, not crit multi, sorry. Yeah, sure, crit multi and flaring. I don't know. I think that could be worth quite a bit, actually, if we just work on it some more. And then let's slam those boots as well. So this one I need to make a note. I mean, it's quite obvious what I need, but annul, cold, and chaos. Right? There's a cold modifier on there and a chaos modifier that we want to get rid of. Okay, now this, we just need to slam a resistance, and then we'll call it a day. You know, this league is really a crafting league. I'm enjoying myself so much doing it. Okay. Triple resistance. T4, T4, T2 energy shield. The energy shield isn't great. I'll be the first one to tell you that. Was it worth an exalt? Versus like actually selling the bench and giving someone an exalt? No. You know, you're not getting an exalt out of this. Okay, and I need to unveil this one. Trigger socket adjustments. Is it because the eye level's too low? Maybe. Damn it. Okay, whatever.
Keep your eyes
That's the case, we're gonna go back and we're gonna craft cold dot multi again. Cold dot multi. Give me 17%. Okay. That 1% probably makes a difference. I'm not exactly sure if it does, but I would assume it does. Okay, so then we're going to sell the circlet. And let's see, how much will we price it at? Oh, everything on the market, they're hubris circlets, right? Hold on, this thing's at 241. 241. What's priced at 241? Here, I'll show you what I'm looking at. 241. This is 220, which is 244, 252. These are like 20 chaos. Resistances like 55. I don't know. Like 18 chaos, 16 chaos, something like that. Let's try that. 16 Cs. And everything else, I mean, not great. +1 to socketed gems could be good. Oh, I don't know. This is a dump tab because I don't know the price kind of item. Everything else gets sold, right? This one's interesting. Dodge, move speed. This one's craftable. You stick some life on it. Life, move speed, resistance. I don't know. Maybe it'll sell. I think it would sell if we crafted a little bit more on it, but I want to play some maps. I want to kill some stuff. So that was interesting. The biggest thing we got out of that was definitely definitely the sword. The slam, although it wasn't great, we still got physical. So we can work with that, I think. Flaring is T1, right? Like, that's really hard to get, so... Alright, now I believe I have another safe house. Yeah, I have this one. This one's gonna be huge. I have no idea what's in transportation. I haven't run those in a while. Oh, there was also something else I wanted to do. I stupidly leveled up my Tempest Shield. Which means it doesn't work with cast when damage taken anymore. Very silly. Silly mistakes. So... I don't care about the damage. It gives me 3% block chance every time, right? Tempest Shield. PoE, so Tempest Shield. Yeah, it's always 3%. The only thing that scales is damage. So I don't care about leveling up. It's gonna stay level 1. Okay, good to know. Is there anything else I want to put into cast when damage taken level 1? Well, right now I have a curse on hit set up here. Discipline, Vortex. Frost Bomb? What skills on Frost Bomb? Frost Bomb, when you level it up, it only levels the damage. Yeah, but you don't want Frost Bomb to cast when damage taken. That makes no sense. Okay, this is fine. Let's go. Still not on maps. Okay, admittedly. Admittedly, still not doing any maps yet, but... You know, these things are important too. Especially since I want to run more Junes. I don't want my safe houses just randomly locked up. Okay, Tempest Shield, don't level that up. And when I do that, my defenses... Let's see, chance to block spells, 18%. Still very far off from 75, but at least it's something. Right, it's an extra 6% chance to block. That's like 50% more than what I had previously, so that's a big deal. What's this? Grace? Yeah, don't worry about it, Grace. What about when I have roomies? 32%. Okay, roomies is actually really good here. I don't know how to cap out my spell block right now without like gimping my build. Or without losing too much on the build. Like, I know for a fact Glancing Blows is it's very good. Because you don't need to invest too much, and all of a sudden you have, like, really good block. Like, I have 56% chance to block attack damage. I mean, that's very high block, right? And then in exchange, you take 50% damage. I'm totally okay with that. I mean, at the end of the day, that's another layer of damage mitigation for minimal investment, in my opinion.
A mother bear will fight to the death to protect her cubs. Don't make me hunt you down.
Okay, this one's gonna be spicy, right? Because there's so many of them. But it seems pretty easy. Okay, that was fine. And again, this was eye level 79.
This one will be difficult to tame.
Shouldn't the master be unlocked now? I just did 2 rooms. Okay. Oh, I actually needed sacrifice pieces pretty badly. Nice, I like that. Harbinger shards? Okay. That was not great. Tiny's trial. Ugh, I hate this stuff. Place a normal item in the crafting window. Dude, I'm not even gonna think about it. I kind of want to ignore it, but let's just look for something on the floor. If not, I'll go scour something actually. Like a imbued wand. We can try crafting a +1 wand.
Catch my breath.
Take 1 item. What am I taking? Let's take the rat's nest. Okay. It's like enchanted. Man, this one sucked. Transportation is awful. How much is this thing worth? Dex? I don't know. We'll sell it for like 10 chaos, maybe. Okay, Tiny's trial. I don't want to do it. Let's go to higher eye level reroll items. Let's take an imbued wand. Oh, speaking of imbued wand, I was working on one the other day. Wasn't I? And it was like somewhat decent. Can't remember now. Can't find it. Okay, imbued wand. We're gonna scour it off. Here. All right. What am I doing here? Oh, jeez. This. No. This. No. This. Okay. It's pretty garbage. What could I have done instead? Minion increased damage, chaos damage over time, high crit multi. Crit multi, minion increased damage. How much is that on a wand? I don't think this was it. Actually, it's not bad. It's not like terrible, it's just not great. No, actually, who am I kidding? It's terrible. Is there any wand like that? Deals increased damage, has spell damage, and has crit multi. You know what? To be fair, there's nothing that has something like this. We'll throw it up. Who knows? Would a spell slinger ever use something like this? The minion damage is fine. Chaos damage over time is... What? Fire damage is fine. Crit multi is fine. Accuracy is a fail. I don't know. I think we kind of missed the mark there. This thing will sell for like 8 Cs. Everything else is going in the garbage bin, except for you, Rat's Nest. I always have a fond place in my heart for the Rat's Nest.
How are your maps?
Exile.
Let's unveil that. I still have so many unveils that I have yet to do. Alright. Now I can actually work on some maps. Fragments. Cards. Okay, so what map should I do? No, that's a blighted map. Let's do one that I haven't finished yet. That's a blighted map. You want coffee? We won't have much time to drink it. Alright, I'll make coffee. Because don't we need to go soon? Okay, okay, sure. Alright. The wife wants me to make some coffee. To be honest, I want some too, so I'll be right back. Alright. Where was I? I wanted to look at maps. I couldn't find a good map. And I'm actually still having trouble finding a good map. I mean, one thing we could work on is the elder stuff. But to be honest, I'm not necessarily ready for that yet. So let's just do this. Let's do some regular old maps. Some Glenark Cairns, which is actually really good. That's one of the ones I want to do. I bricked it, but that's fine. And then I need fragments. Let's do Alva. I cannot do Alva because I got a double corrupt. That's right. Maybe we can do that next episode. Totally forgot about it. Whoa. What's hitting me so hard? You okay? Alright, so the Redeemer is in this map. But I remember after you do the first time, you have to go through a lot of maps, right? Yeah, you gotta do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You gotta do 7 maps in order to unlock the Redeemer versus 4. So, because we failed Cyrus now, I mean, it's not a punishment, but now I gotta do a lot more maps in order to unlock them. I don't mind it, because I've actually been... This is one of the leagues where I've actually been enjoying doing tier 15, tier 16 maps. Mostly because my build doesn't freaking suck. Like before, it was just like pulling out teeth, man. It takes 15 minutes to do a map, you know, and we're like using 4 to 5 portals every time. This time around, like, there's a chance that I'm gonna level up to 91 at least, you know? So, that's a good sign. The build is actually doing really well, so I'm happy to run these maps. What I would like to see is some deliriums though. I purposely set up my garden in a way so that I could run deliriums. Basically, I filled up every single spot in the garden. And the results have been very, very good, I think, when I do that. Just because you get a lot more splinters when you fill up the garden. You have guaranteed 6 stacks of delirium, or whatever you want to call it, is it called 6 stacks? Anyways, basically, you know, you get 6 rewards. Sorry, 3 rewards, but the first number is 6. And it gives you like 20 to 40 simulacrum splinters every time, which is like 40 chaos. So that's what I've been doing with my garden, but as a result, because of my greed for those splinters, I don't have that many tier 2 seeds and like basically no tier 3 seeds. Because I haven't been harvesting all that much. But apparently there are some buffs coming to harvest crafting, so maybe, just maybe, I should be saving my seeds and my strategy is valid, because they'll be better. I mean, GGG, for whatever reason, their league is always, at least according to the general consensus, they always seem undertuned, and then they like decide to buff it after. So maybe I'll be able to get hit by one of those friendly buffs. I don't know. Oh, that hurts. But yeah, today's just like a casual stream, you know? Just starting off the day with some PoE. Which is kind of weird if you think about it. Why would you start the day with PoE? I mean, I do that very often, but you know, wouldn't you start the day with like, I guess it's whatever unwinds you and relaxes you, right? These days, you know, I've been playing quite a bit, to be honest.
Up you go, little beast.
Which is probably reflected in the fact that, you know, I'm at Cyrus in week 1. Is it week 1? Week 1.5? Maybe week 2 at this point. But like I did not get to Cyrus in 2 weeks last time around. I did not. I don't remember doing that. I remember I struggled a lot more on a scuffed wander. I mean, to be fair, I kind of deserved it, right? I played a build that actually requires a stupid amount of investment. Even if I were playing physical wander this league, you know, even with all the harvesting crafting options available to you, I think I would have had a lot of trouble. It was a fun build, and maybe with the Warcry stuff it'll be different this league. But yeah, it's still pretty rough.
Oh, that was a juicy one, Exile.
Oh, is there random? Oh right, that's what the boss does. He does ghosts. Totally forgot. I'm like, why is there a ghost here?
I need more pockets.
The hubris circlet is interesting. The Karui Mall I really don't care about. Ouch. Glad I don't take any chaos damage.
Was a great hunt, Exile.
So one other thing I could do before the Cyrus fight is maybe I could consider actually making my Pantheon better. Like stun and block recovery, reduce effect of chill on you. Those stuff would all be very good. And what's this one? This one was like fire damage, right? Reduce ignite duration on you. That would be really good as well. I got screwed by ignite. So maybe I can work on the Pantheon a little bit too.
Cool winds.
It's one of those things I never really think about. I just take the initial Pantheon and I call it a day. What'd you get? What'd you get? Ooh. Let me see. Oh, where'd you get those things? Oh. Cool. Just turning over to watch what the wife was doing on Animal Crossing. The wife. Cool. Now you can grow more. Nice. Alright, getting lots of seeds. I was really running low on blue seeds, so I'm glad I got these. I still don't want to do the Alva. I want to save it. Why save it? I honestly, I couldn't tell you, but kind of want to save it for another episode. No regen. No thank you. Pass. It's a hard pass right there. 91%, that's fine. We vol it, okay. That's fine too. This is a pretty decent map. Fortune favors the brave, and then let's do some more bestiary. Actually, let's get some sulfite. What's my sulfite values at? Oh, I maxed it out. Okay, so that means before we actually go down into the maps, I should probably run a few of these delves. We can do it pretty quick, just bang it out. This episode is, from the looks of things, it's gonna be like 2 maps plus a June plus a whole bunch of delves. Translation, a whole bunch of nothing. The only thing I got out of this episode, which is fair, you know, you can't expect to be lucky all the time. If you think about, you know, what PoE actually is a slot machine, and you can't always be winning. So, the only thing we got this league, or this episode, was the sword. We got another physical mod on the sword. I wish it was something better than tier 6, but you know what? Beggars can't be choosers. I think tier 6 is still pretty good, especially since it was a tier 6 hybrid, which means we can actually craft, self-craft the physical modifier, like the physical percent. That's a big deal. However, that physical percent craft is 1 exalt. Is that sword 1 exalt? Maybe not. And I gotta remove cold, and I gotta remove chaos. So there's still a lot to do on that sword. But at least I have like a little project going there. I just really like the fact that there was a flaring mod on it. I think that flaring is actually worth a lot, even on its own. Oh, it's a crafting recipe. What? 3 linked? I don't have that one? Wow. Okay, let's keep going. We'll just try and run it really fast, I think. I'm still on very low delves, as you can see. Depth 78. I'm not even at 100 yet. I haven't been running it much, if it hasn't yet been all that obvious. I don't know why, actually. I was focusing more on the maps and the harvest stuff. I actually really enjoy delves. It still hasn't gotten that old for me yet. I think it's really fun. And it's good EXP. I can't believe I'm actually sitting on 50% EXP when I was on 0 for so long. That 6 link really made a mark. I mean, I was gonna say I can't believe it makes such a difference, but I can believe it. Like, everyone knows how big of a difference a 6 link makes. But, I don't know, I just... That should have been my biggest upgrade. I wasn't paying attention to it. I was thinking about all the other stuff. You know, getting more ES, and really I should have just gotten some more damage. Jimmy was right. The defense is still useful though, especially for bosses. Like if I had a bit more defenses, I could have survived one of those lasers from Cyrus, right? He does like 10 to 15k damage on the lasers. I don't know, maybe I couldn't have. Even if I blocked it, I don't know if I could have taken it.
Just need a moment to catch my breath.
Definitely need the Azurite, so I can at the very least increase the cap. Okay, just increasing the cap is enough to make me go, okay, I can run my map now, right?
Thought I heard something.
Let's take a look at these. So what's funny with the flaring mod on the sword is I actually didn't realize there was a flaring. I put it in the dump tab, and I'm not proud of it, but I didn't get spammed, but someone messaged me. Actually, no, I did get spammed. And I was like, what? I look at the sword. It's one of those things you don't really notice, especially when it's the flat fizz. It was a T1 flat fizz. And I'm like, oh, and I mean, it was accompanied by a bunch of other random mods, right? This thing, you just look at it, it's like, yeah, that's a dump. But then you actually look, it's like, wow, okay, T1 flat. That's a perfect T1 flat too. I didn't even notice that. It's actually a really good mod. Unfortunately, it's not, you know, T1 flat or it's not T1 fizz percentage, which would have been even just more disgusting. Like tyrannical. If we had gotten tyrannical, that would be so sick. But nevertheless, that's a good mod. I think if anything, people might want to like. I think tyrannical is harder to get. Is it? I'm not sure. But like, I would say if you got tyrannical on your sword, you might want to consider fragmenting it, just to keep that mod. With physical weapons, the more I think about it, there's no way you can properly craft one without fragmenting it. Like even this is like a scuffed way of doing it. Really want to try and keep one of those T1 mods so it can't be changed and just roll on 2 of them. That would be a lot easier. It also makes things like remove and add a new mod easier to do. Like one thing you can do here is you can probably get it down to just T1. I wouldn't know what to do after that though. Actually, ignore that. I was thinking maybe you can like scour off the suffixes. Because right now you can do that. You can scour the suffix. You can actually wipe everything.
Welcome.
That's actually an interesting thought. And it might be something I want to do as a pet project. It's just really expensive. Hold on, let me look at that sword again. So, prefixes cannot be changed, you scour the suffix. There's no point, there's T3 attack speed. T3 attack speed's pretty good. You can remove everything in here, which is crazy. You can remove cold damage, the fire resistance is crafted, you can remove chaos, and all you'll be left with is physical attack speed. Ooh, cool. So I'm actually, the more I think about it, the more excited I am about this sword. And then if anything, maybe we can switch to a one-handed or dual-wield sword build. That could be fun. Alright, let's do the map. So you know what? I already feel like, you know, we got a lot of value out of today. It's been a short session. It's not yet over. It will be soon. Okay, I'll be straight with you guys. I have yet to go get my coffee. I made it and I have yet to drink it. So I'm waiting for the end of this episode to go grab it. And then I gotta go make some ribs for the barbecue later. But you know, like that sword,
Just need a
it
moment.
could become really good. I already see potential in it. I didn't check the item level on that thing yet though. So I need to do remove cold, remove chaos. Remove cold is fine because I don't have anything else that needs remove cold. I'm just talking to myself at this point. I'm just trying to remember what I need. I need remove lightning really badly on both my rings as well as my wand. So basically this is a sign. I really need to do some of the harvest crafting stuff. Like, quite badly. There are a lot of mods on my gear that I need to remove. Right? And like, I'm not even crafting for my own benefit anymore. Or sorry, to sell. I'm not crafting to sell. I'm crafting actually to get better gear. I freaking love crafting on jeweled foils. They're really fun actually, for whatever reason. Mostly because, you know, jeweled foils, those are builds, like one-handed sword builds or dual wield builds are builds that I would play too. So we're thinking long term here. What is going on here? Is that the boss? Yes. The boss still takes a while. The single target is not great, but I mean, he does die. Okay, so that's another one.
I need more pockets.
So actually we're blasting through these maps quite quickly. You know, I'm thinking, I'm sorry, I still have my mind on the harvest crafts right now. And the more I think about it, I'm like, there's a lot of mods that I would be happy with in harvest. Like, now I really want a corrupting blood jewel, but I don't want to just randomly corrupt my jewel. And to be honest, I don't want to go out and buy one. I want to make my own. So all of those blue crafts that give defense, I kind of need all of them to get a decent jewel, I think. Because I need an ES jewel with some cold damage over time multi and like cast speed. So caster mods would work, defense mods would work. There's a lot of mods on those seeds on tier 1 that I'm actually looking forward to using. And then that way I can make a decent jewel and hopefully corrupt it for corrupting blood. The chances, once again, quite slim. You know, I won't mince words. They're not easy to get. But, you know, that's the fun of crafting, right? Like if you want that feeling of like, oh, all of a sudden I got a big item, the dopamine is rushing to your cerebral cortex, you know. You gotta plan out. Oh shoot. Oh no, I lost my map too. Well, that's just freaking great. The dopamine was not rushing to the cerebral cortex right there. But yeah, you gotta plan out exactly what you need in your harvest crafts.
Glad you made it back.
At least I killed the boss, you know. It's not the worst. Can't believe I lost that map. I hate it when that happens. I level 85 sword. I level 85 wand. To be honest, it's kind of overkill. You want the 83 actually. 83 might be better than 85. Hold on. And I'll tell you the reason in a second. Let's take a look again. 'Cause I noticed something interesting the other day. was looking at swords. Thrusting. 83 gives you tier 1, right? Hold on. Flat is 77. That's flaring. So actually flaring is easier to get than tyrannical. Or merciless. Wow, merciless is really hard to get. Holy crap. These ones are actually the expensive mods. I didn't realize just how crazy those are. But yeah, 83 is merciless. So if you had 85, you'd start unlocking things like lightning resistance, cold resistance. That's basically it, right? So you don't want to inflate that item pool or your affix pool. So instead, you want to keep it at 83. So I'm gonna keep the 83 jeweled foil, and I'll craft on that in the future. Similarly for the wands, I mean, do I want to keep an 83 wand or 85 wand? Is there any point? 84 gives you spell damage. 84 gives you spell damage. So I think you actually keep the 83. Sorry, the 85. Yeah, 84 is T1 spell damage. Okay. Excuse me. Now I'll keep some of this stuff for crafting purposes. Is this any good? This might sell.
Welcome.
These are crafting bases. I'm keeping so many crafting bases. I really don't need that many. I should go in and clear some of them out. Okay, I lost my map. That felt unsatisfying. Let's do one more. Let's do one more and finish it off. Do I have any more redeemers? Racecourse T14. Okay. No, thank you. I don't want vulnerability. I can't believe I died. I was just saying I don't really die anymore, and well, that bit me in the butt. There's a Zana map too? You know what? We'll continue with Einhar. Fortune favors the brave. I can't wait for Metamorph, actually. I don't mind paying Chaoses for those. Chaoses are super cheap this league anyways. I actually think it's worth basically running a Zana mod every single time. Because you just get so much more out of it. Especially if it's Metamorph. But obviously we don't have it just yet. Okay. What are my next goals? I haven't really thought about it, but I guess I do want to, like, I still want to be able to fight the Harvest boss. I haven't been thinking about it too much. You know, I've been using Harvest really just as a method of crafting, without really thinking about the boss itself. And I mean, I don't think that's necessarily the wrong strategy, because you need to get a tier 4 seed and you need to harvest that like what, 4 or 5 times. Like he needs to go through a few growth cycles. That's a lot of seeds. And even now, I truly believe I don't have enough yet. So I'm guessing you're probably only gonna have the chance at fighting the boss maybe 2 times, 3 times in the league. I mean, or maybe more once you have more clear speed. Once you re-roll a new character though, you know, you waste a lot of time. Like you won't have those high tier seeds. In fact, are you even collecting seeds? Because they're so low item level. I don't know. But I guess you can do it like 3 times a league. If you just play like a... I won't call it an average amount. Like I don't believe I'm playing an average amount. Probably what I'm playing is what you would call above average. It's not a low life amount. You know, I'm probably hitting somewhere close to the 2 to 3 hours a day mark. Is that low life? Oh, I deserve that. Oh my god, why did I take that? Oh my Jesus. I was trying to get them to pop and run away, but my move speed is too low. Okay, well at least I can clear out this side. You guys can't see me because there's no webcam, but I straight up facepalmed right there. That was facepalm worthy. Why did I do that? That was a straight monka ass right there. Okay, okay. Let's reset. We're not this bad at the game, I don't think. I truly don't believe I'm actually that bad. I've been dying to some silly stuff.
This one is captured. I now will take it.
Okay.
Will not soon forget. You're welcome. Goodbye.
Not bad. Man, the lightning mirage destroys me. Because I don't pay attention. I don't know how to pop them properly. Man, all of that EXP, dude. What a freaking waste.
Low on mine. Just need a moment.
Alright, I think I can tank this guy. Nice.
I need more pockets.
That was an easy enough map. I kind of like the fact that all these script gloves have dropped because, once again, you know, I love my crafting bases. I'm actually going to keep these. If only they were influenced, they would be a lot better. I'd be a lot more excited about picking them up. But, you know, you get what you get. You don't get upset. Let's take the astral plate too. Maybe that'll be useful. And that's it.
Hello.
The bows, the Harbinger bow, I have no idea how to craft. You basically craft physical on it, just like a jeweled foil, right? But I don't know how many people... Well, actually, no, you craft deck stacking. I don't know how to do that. That seems like a lot of work. How much does a Sedima's touch this league? Nothing. It's worth nothing. Should have just spendered it. Now I canceled out of it, so now I feel bad for doing it. Okay, so the gloves, we'll just alchem. Garbage, garbage, garbage. I mean, I only need to keep one. Let's keep the item level 83.
Exile.
So we'll get rid of these. I'm gonna toss a few chaos on it just to see. No reason why, I just wanna. There's really no rhyme or reason to this one. It's not worth it. I mean, if I want to toss chaos, really I should be tossing harvest crafts, but whatever. How would I craft that thing? Life? You just keep spamming life on it? You spam attack? Not sure actually.
Blessings.
And then let's end the day with at least one harvest craft, because I gotta try and do some. I gotta work on these a little bit. So let's go to the garden, and we'll just randomly pick one garden and craft, and maybe do one or two of them, right? Maybe the purple ones. How are these ones? Are these ones actually growing? They need more wild. Why don't you have any wild life force? I think they are growing, actually. I think they are. But you know what? I'll disperse. Well, I'm out of purples. Wow, that is fast. These things use so much life force. So maybe we'll run some purple gardens.
Catch my breath.
So this is what I've been doing. I've been hot swapping. Whenever I run out. Hey Emnix, how come you don't have an optimal setup? It's called my way. This is my way. I don't need to read. Actually, it's just because I wanted to fill the garden, and now I'm like... These are all T1 seeds, right? And I'm like, oh, maybe I should work on some T2s. So I started doing this. Not very effective, mind you. Not the best way. I don't recommend it. Don't do what I do. But, I mean, once again, this is my way. Okay. There we go. So I'm growing a bunch of blue T2s. The T2s are gonna probably grow at a very, very slow pace. Which is fine. And then I guess I need to work on some of these purples because I went ahead and messed them up, right? Or I used up a lot of that the life force. So what are these? Physical, physical. Who knows? Maybe we'll get something good here. I really doubt it. But maybe I'll run a couple of these gardens just so I can have a bit of a crafting session at the end of every episode. This is probably a good way for me to just... By the way, this isn't the most optimal way of doing it in my opinion. I think the best way of doing harvest should actually be in maps because you can inherit some of those map mods. Beyond, as an example, Delirium. But I need to get a few crafting things done. So let's take a look. We gotta augment physical. Wait, holy crap! We gotta augment physical. Ah! I want to save it. Oh no! I really need that one. Because I wanted it on my sword. Oh, the item level's too high anyways. This one's 82. Damn it, if only we're 83. If we were 83, we could get Tyrannical. Obviously, it's not guaranteed, but is Jimmy online? No. Ah, yikes. Oh, is there cold here? No, these are all. Oh, you know what? No. Rewind. Augment physical on a 70. Okay, I don't have a 70. I don't have a 70 base. This thing is friggin' 82. It's not gonna work. Okay, I can relax. I can relax. There's nothing I could do, dude. Okay, so if I can't do that, let's just... Let's see, caster. I want some jewel stuff. I want jewels. Is this too high item level? Oh no, this is 71, so we can go up to 81. And my thing happens to be 82, I see. Okay, so I want to reforge with caster and get onslaught, but that's onslaught with bows. That's not what I want. And what? That's the only caster? You insane, dude? Do I have any more Bistrels? Ah, frig. Okay, let's look at this one here. Reforge a physical caster. Okay. Jewel reroll. I want a decent onslaught, right? That's not it. Life. No. How come these all suck? Okay. Okay, here we go. Caster. There's no onslaught on it. What am I looking at? No. To bow attacks. Am I using the wrong base? Excuse me? Jewel. Searching eye jewel. Searching eye jewel. It gives you wand attacks. How come all I'm getting is bow attacks? What's wrong with you, game? That's not what I want, but okay. I mean, if I had 2 points, I suppose I would throw it in here and put in the onslaught jewel. I can't get freaking onslaught easily. What the heck is going on? Or I can't get onslaught with like decent mods to go with it. Okay, well we can work on some other jewels. How about physical? Physical, I wanted to roll the swords, right? So high level reroll, influence. Do I have a jeweled foil here? Or siege axe? S-Dock. No, I don't have a good base. So we're just gonna work off of the normal jeweled foil. This one is eye level 83. Too high. Too high. This bad boy here is 74. Too low. Where's my just right? Okay. Okay, there is no just right. You know what? We will work on the 75. And then basically I'm just looking for a T1 physical. Check if it's preheated. Alright, give me 1 sec. Give me 1 sec.
Minutes. Starting now.
Maybe. I still need to do the ribs. 20 something minutes. Okay. Sorry. I am back. Let's roll physicals. Physical. That is not it. That's fine. I could roll physical jewels. Reforge normal, reforge normal, reforge normal, reforge rare. I gotta wait for you to finish. I don't know. Maybe it was when you thought the Instapot beeped. Yikes. Not getting much, are we? Hold on, what's going on here? Okay, let's condense that. And then keep working on this. Let's stick in a wand this time. No, level too high. Too high. Too high, too high.
Oh my god, he's so pretty!
Cool! What is that?
Holy fish. Adorable?
Mm-hmm.
I don't care if he's ugly.
No more caster mods. All I got left is physical, so I guess I gotta roll these jeweled foils. Okay, that's fine, that's fine. What's that? T6? It's so hard to roll physical, honestly. At the end of the day, it's probably not worth it. Do I have a good physical jewel here? Attack speed, life, mana. I don't have any good physical weapons. I mean, what am I gonna do with the augment then? Multi damage. And then we augment with the physical. Physical damage over time? Rip. Condense. I did not get anything out of this. To be fair, I wasn't really rolling the right stuff, right? Maybe I should have been working a little bit harder on my jewels. But I needed the purple life force. We got 3 whole empty tanks, so we got a lot of life force that we can actually fill up. So you know what, let's do just one more. This one is reforge, reforge, reforge. A bunch of reforges. I see fire. The moment I see fire, I instantly think, let's try some wands. So let's take the convoking wand. That was not... Where's the fire? 11% fire damage, I see. T4 fire? No. 11% fire? No. Okay. Well, that was worth a try. Let's try another jeweled foil. I mean, we could try some jewels, right? So we could do something like this. And typically I have a little bit more success with the jewels. Life, leech, that wasn't it. Physical damage over time, damage with swords. damage with two-handed weapons. So this would be like a bleed build with rarity. It's kind of weird. Let's re-roll it. Damage, physical damage, axis. That one's a little bit more interesting. Now I kind of wish I had that augment. But there's a lot of these on the market, so nope. Life? No, that's a rip. You know what? At the least, I can refill my freaking seeds while doing this, right? So there you go. 3 more gardens refilled, 4 gardens refilled. I still have 156 seeds, so I can still work on a lot of these bad boys. Got 40 T2 seeds, so soon, once I'm done with working on these blue T2s, I'm just gonna rip this thing out and turn it into a purple one, rip out the storage tank. Basically, I don't have a setup. I basically recreate the setup every time. Is it kind of time consuming? Sort of. But I like this better because now I can have a more full garden. And every time I find a delirium, I like to run everything at once, just so I can get a little bit more done. So my priorities, I suppose, are a little bit more different. I'm not looking for an optimal garden setup. Really, I'm just looking for a way to fill up all my gardens and a way to do T2s sometimes when I feel like it, right? T2s and tier 3s. So this is probably where I'm going to leave the episode right here. Thank you guys very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, as always, you can leave a like and subscribe to my channel for more updates in the future. Not too much we got done today, but at the end of the day, I think we still got a little bit of progress. At the very least, we did some of these maps. 3 of these maps. We need 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Plus 1 more, so 5 more in order to get the Redeemer. And then hopefully we'll be able to do Cyrus in a couple more days. So thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.